Alright, we're going to go ahead and get this. We're going to be doing a GMB audit and a SEO audit for someone today. If you need an audit, go ahead and reach out to me and I will gladly do an audit for you. Let's get it. So this one's for an agency. They want me to do an audit for them. Main focus is going to be on GMB. So let's take a look at their GMB. They have payment processing, that's their keyword, but in the Northeast. They're located in Maryland. Let's look at their reviews. They're doing some good things. They got some pictures, etc. in the reviews. That's excellent, and that's from a local guide, which makes it even better. One thing you always want to do when you're in here at your reviews, make sure you're clicking these little thumbs up. That does help. Make sure your review responses are not just these little generic "thank you so much for your review" crap. Actually give some thought to it, okay? You can use Jarvis, or if you don't know, conversion.ai to do that. Very simple process of doing it. Let's look at some more things. Do you have your appointment? We'll look at a couple other things. You need to update your question and answers. You can do this with Local Viking or using one Gmail account and then answering it with your owner account. Always upload at least 10 questions a month. Make sure you're using your services. Make sure you are using your location in those. Okay, let's take a look. Even on like these negative reviews, you respond to them all the time. Especially when someone like this, she's a level 3. You know, not that big of a deal, but just make sure you're going to respond to them and give it a response, okay? If you know the person and it's a negative review, best thing you can actually do, send them a cease and desist letter from a lawyer, and that review will generally come down. Now let's look at maps, actual on maps and not just Google search. Let's look for this and see what we find. Once again, as I usually tell you, structure does matter. You notice up here at the top what Google's telling you what's important to them in a location. Alright, so let's go to the maps. You got your website link here. I do not see an appointment link. That's not good. Alright, you got your website up there. You got 31 photos. You are not doing GMB posts, Google My Business posts. That's not good. You're using two categories: a bank and financial institution. Best thing I could tell you to do, also, we're going to look at your competition in Maryland and see what they are doing. Okay? And see what other people are doing, not just what you're doing. Okay? See what other people are doing as far as categories and some of those things. Most people don't even care to look for it, but I actually care to look for it. Okay, we want to do things right, not half-assed, which is a lot of what SEOs and just people in general do. They just want to look at certain things. So we're going to go to credit card processing. And just see what other people are doing, you know. So besides USB, let's go to merchant processing solutions and see what they're using. They're a business-to-business service. Count it. Okay, so let's look at a couple of these things. East Payment Solutions. They are corporate campus. Makes no sense. Okay, but if we were to look up, you know, credit card processing in Maryland, the people we're wanting to find is at 8501 LaSalle Road, and they're right there. Okay, so not bad rankings. Now let's go over to their website. Couple of things I would do: I would write a review link over here, hyperlink it to their CID/LRD. Put the reviews on the home page as an embed. Put the reviews on the home page as written text. Put a Google review footer in the bottom attached to the reviews. Website needs a hell of a lot more text. Let's look at the different pages. Once again, need more text. They're content thin mainly. We're going to run an audit report on this and just see as far as any other issues, if they got any. Appreciate it, Mike, saying it's great advice. If you want to chat with me while I'm live, just go to YouTube and you can definitely chat with me there. Or message me once this is over at philimrush@gmail.com, philimrush@gmail.com. This is going to run the report. This just is a typical audit report. I get this from link-assistant.com. Link-assistant.com. You can buy their software to run reports. It's really handy, especially if you are an agency. It's about $1,000 a year normal. I believe they got it on sale right now. So if you were to order this right now, normally, yeah, $1,400 normally. It's on sale for $700 for an enterprise, $300 for professional. I prefer enterprise so I can white label my reports and get those over to you. If you got any questions, make sure to drop them in on the chat and I will answer them. Yes, it is the middle of the day. I am in the Philippines and I am drinking coffee. Just waiting on this report to get done running. There's many things you can do in a GMB to get it ranked. If you're not in my Google My Business Reloaded class, you're going to want to do that. But let's get this wrapped up. And we could look at backlinks and everything, but the most important is your structure of your website, your content, your interlinking. If I was to take the site and look at it and say, you know, for example, what's the links? You know, do you have any orphan pages, etc.? Those are things I want to look at. It's one of the first things I look at when I take on a client. You have 1,400 issues found. 35 are actual errors. 314 are warnings. And over 1,000 are info. Info are usually, hey, alt text missing. Sometimes, you know, resources restricted from indexing. We'll look at that. 301 redirects. You got 7 of them. You got some rel canonical issues, 174 of them. You have 92 broken links. My God, you got to fix that. Empty alt text. You just got a lot of little issues. We need to get all that fixed. So I will send this report over to you. This beautiful thing about Enterprise, I can just hit publish. It saves it to my desktop. And then I'll send this over to my client and I will get this over to you. Now if we go into just to see if he's actually ranking, we're going to use local Falcon. Okay, instead of, if you will, local Viking, because right now local Viking is down, but I always have backups of everything. So let's go to local Falcon. We're going to run a GeoGrid report just to see where they're ranking overall, and I will send that over to you as well, Drew. So we're going to go here, run a scan once we're at the dashboard on local Falcon. And we hit right here, we're going to hit search. All right, hit search. It's going to pull up whoever it finds. Once I find them, then I'm going to run a research for, let's say, credit card processing or payment processing. Good thing about this business name, it has the term in it, payment processing. So we're going to go like this, payment processing. They should pretty much dominate the entire area. If they're not, this is in a 13 by 13 grid. We want to do at least, if you will, 5 kilometers at minimum. Okay, and we're going to hit run scan. That's as simple as we can be. It's a 13 by grid on a 5 kilometer run. And we sit here, we wait. Once it's done, it will actually give us a report. We can take that report and also send that to the client. It will tell us where they're ranking at, where their competition's at, their averages, signals, and everything. And that kind of gives them a gist of what they need to do. But in this case, they're dominating the market in that entire area because likely they have this term right here in their business name, which is great. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. But as usual, even if they're dominating, I would still encourage them to start posting daily and get the audit and get the things fixed and get things moving in the right direction and start doing some branding. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. I appreciate it, and y'all have a great day.